Hey students, in our last lecture of business research methods, we have discussed about scientific research and its importance. In this lecture, we will discuss something about steps and phases of research process. We understand that research is a systematic process. We have discussed that it follows some fixed norms and process. So these are the steps or phases of research process. A research process should move in the same direction, in the same lines. So very first step in research process is defining the problem, and it is one of the important things in research process, one of the important steps in research process. So first, a researcher needs to define the problem. What is actually the problem? Actually, what is a real problem, and how that problem should be seen by management and how that problem should be seen by a researcher is completely different. Just for an example, if there is a company is facing, a management is facing a problem of declining market share. So the problem for company is declining market share. So what management would be interested in? First thing, it may be why the market share is declining. Then the management may be able to have some strategies to decide how it could be resolved. When a researcher sees the same problem, then the researcher needs to understand from why the market share is declining. The researcher may see that why some products of the marketer are not being preferred by the customers. This could be one aspect of declining market share, or another aspect could be what are the reasons because of which the customers are not buying the product. So it could be customers are not liking the product. It could be customers do not get the product, means the problem is with distribution system, or it could be with the promotion or communication system, or it could be till now the product was preferred, was liked, now a new competitor is in, and that is why the customers have switched to a different brand. So the researcher needs to understand or elaborate, explore different aspects of the problem and then go ahead with that. The next step is planning a research design. After the problem has been defined clearly, that what researcher actually wants to do, what is the real problem, what type of problem is there and how it could be resolved. Then there is a planning for research design, means how the data would be collected, from where the data would be collected, what would be the method of data collection, samplings, design, sample size, and how the data would be analyzed, and so on. So this is all planning in research design. Then planning a sample. Further, as I have discussed, that the sample size, sampling procedure, and from where the sample would be collected. Then the next very important step is gathering the data. Once everything has been defined, everything has been decided, then data collection process, and next is processing and analyzing the data. So after data collection, we can collect data using some questionnaires, we can interview someone, we can collect data from some past records, we can collect data from some other resources which are available. Then we can go ahead with processing of data and analyzing the data. So the data is entered in some tools like SPSS, Excel. These are some softwares where the data is entered, and then that data is analyzed, and after that analysis the researcher goes for conclusion and preparing report. So at the end, the researcher formulates conclusion and prepares a report to be presented. That's all for this lecture. Thank you.